Wrapping up Big Game Breakdown on SportsBit. Betting Insight today. Bet Online, always sponsored and powered by exceptional customer service, strong promotions, every type of wager we're looking for. Bedlam, 1 o'clock Pacific on Fox, Saturday afternoon. Gundy, 2-10 against Oklahoma. And one of the wins, the Tyreek Hill game, when Oklahoma was a big favorite at home, when Oklahoma State shocked them on the road. Barry Trammell told me on the radio that since FDR was in the White House, 4 wins at home against Oklahoma for the Cowboys. It's ugly. And it's also early for Bedlam, as they have to move it up because the Big 12 has the conference title game now this year. Committee at Oklahoma 5, Oklahoma State 11. Winner still alive, 38-35. Oklahoma State, Rudolph, 19.5-point favorite. Then it was 58-23 and 38-20 Oklahoma the last couple years. The total, 76 at Bet Online. Oklahoma State down to 2.5 at home. I can't envision anyone being able to get stops here. The Oklahoma State defense is surprised of late. I can't believe they won a 13-10 game on the road, then beat West Virginia 50-39. Oklahoma's defense has struggled against Baylor and Kansas State with the backup as Ertz was out. Mike Stoops, the defensive coordinator, under fire in Norman. I think it's going to be a shootout, Teddy.
Well, I mean, we've certainly seen shootouts in the series. Obviously, you talked about that 38-35 upset that Mason Rudolph put together in his freshman season when they were 19.5-point dogs. But the last 2 years, I mean, it's been okay rolling. 58-23 over the total. 38-20 didn't get over the total last year, but the Sooners covered as 12-point chalks. And it's worth noting, Baker Mayfield, they only had to throw 19 passes in that game last year. Hit 13 of them for 288 yards, more than 20 yards per completion. And they just bulldozed Oklahoma State in the trenches. 343 rushing yards for the Sooners in that contest. Mason Rudolph was under pressure the entire game. Oklahoma's defensive front was the dominant, really both sides of the line of scrimmage. Their offensive line and their defensive line were dominant a year ago. Rudolph, 11 of 25, just 186 passing yards last year, no touchdowns. So not good numbers. The question is, Paul, and you nailed it, can either defense come up with stops this time around? And the graphic we're about to show you may tell you, hey, these defenses might be a little bit better than the markets would think. Certainly, when you look at the numbers, 358 yards per game, number 38 for Oklahoma State. Oklahoma, number 51. And it's a Cowboys defense that has passed the eye test on several occasions. It's an Oklahoma defense that held Texas Tech to 1 touchdown in the final 3 quarters last week, much of the chagrin of Texas Tech and overbettors in that game. The pass rush was there all game. It's a Cowboys defense that's been pretty good, and it's a Sooners defense that has gotten better, Pauly. You see the quote from Lincoln Riley there. It really looks like Oklahoma feels a little bit more confident on the defensive side of the football. Riley, quote, "We've been making some good plays, tackling much better. The thing we've got to do, we've got to quit having those 1 or 2 plays a game where we come out of coverage or getting too aggressive and give teams an easy touchdown. I think our consistency will be very big in this ball game." Certainly, we've seen a lot of market support for Oklahoma as an underdog in this one, moving through the key number of 3 from a 3.5 opener to a 2.5 line as we record on Thursday morning.
All right. Well, he's saying the right things. I like what he said last week about, hey, the Big 12's the best conference, but they gave up a ton of points and almost blew a big lead to Texas, ton of yards rather. Gave up 35 points to the Kansas State backup and gave up 27 to Texas Tech, although a lot of that damage happened early. As you mentioned, going to be a great game. And you're right, the winner's still alive. Losers eliminate, I can tell you that. That's a fact. But Oklahoma State goes to Iowa State. Hey, guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.